Hello, folks. As usual, I just want to make sure that you can hear me. So can you just let me know, please, if you can see my screen and you can hear me. I know it takes a couple of minutes sometimes using Google Hangouts to actually get the to get the message across. So if you can just type in the chat section. Oh, I better enable it. And there we go. If you can just type in the chat section that you can hear me. I'm not expecting a big turnout today because today is Thanksgiving in the United States. And I'm not getting things coming up on my laptop, so I don't know whether everybody's having the same problem. Vic says yes, can hear me. Can you see my screen as well, Vic? Presumably yes, hopefully. I don't know why my laptop's not showing it, but anyway, as long as the other people can see my screen. Can you just confirm that, please, people? You can hear me, but can you see my screen, please? I say I've got my laptop going there, and it's not showing anything on the screen. You should be having a picture of a turkey up there. Okay, so you can see my screen. So I don't know why I'm having problems with my laptop. I've tried refreshing it and everything. Getting no joy there. However, as long as you can see and hear me, that is fine. As I say, I'm not expecting a great turnout today because the of the day. It's Thanksgiving in the United States, probably their biggest holiday of the year, and so that is what is going to affect it. But we'll get a lot of people, I'm sure, coming back for the replays. So mega sponsor says sound is excellent. Can you see my screen is the important thing. As I say, I'm still a little bit worried about that. I don't know why. Maybe if I try my laptop on a different browser for something, I don't know. I've never had this before. So. I've got some great stuff for you today. So just trying it in a different browser. And I think maybe my laptop needs rebooting or something like that. So I'm going to progress. Okay. Before I get into this, I was at a seminar this last weekend in London. Very powerful. There are a lot of people there, and what I noticed was that the majority of people that were generating the big incomes were what could be classed as minority groups, I suppose. I don't want to offend anybody. I'm not at all racist, but there were brown people, black people, Polish people, people that you wouldn't necessarily think would be the majority of the people that were generating big incomes. And when I look at that, I think about it and I think, well, why is it when traditionally, for many years, white Caucasians have been dominant in things. They built the empires, and they've had the best opportunities, they've had the best educations, and they've got everything going for them. There's very little prejudice against them in the money world. So why is it that they're not really making the big impact? And I think the reason that I came up with is because they have it too easy, and they may not be totally happy with what they've got, but they're not uncomfortable enough to get up and make the changes in their life that they could make. And so I don't know what background you're from. I don't know what country you're from when you're watching this. I don't know what education you've got. But what I want to tell you is what it impressed on me was that provided you have the desire to make a massive income and you don't let anything get in your way, you push aside all the people that tell you can't do it, you start mixing with people that tell you can do it, nothing can hold you back. So just get out of your comfort zone. And if you've got a comfortable comfort zone, if you're in a position where I'm pretty comfortable, I'd like a bit more, go for a lot more and get out of that comfort zone and go for it. While I was there, I was interviewed as well for somebody's creating a product with successful internet marketers, and they wanted to interview me. And one of the things I was asked were, what are the three things that come to your mind immediately that you would tell a new person to focus on? And when you put on the spot and you're asked a question like that, you have to really just get things straight out of your mind and think, okay, what is the most important thing? What are the most important things? And the first thing that came to my mind was focus. So many people get involved in an online business and they don't allow themselves to focus. They're looking at all the different things. It's what's probably known as shiny object syndrome. They're flitting from one thing to the next. The next big idea, the new thing that's going to revolutionize internet marketing. This is what people are like, and unless you are clear in your goals, clear in what you are using, the vehicle you are using to reach those goals, and you focus on it with intent and purpose, you're not going to get anywhere. So that was the first thing that I came up with. The second thing that I came up with was personal development. And this is, I suppose, linked to the focus. You have to really improve yourself, because where you are now, what you are, the existence that you have, the income that you have is what you have created. you in your present situation. And unless you change the you won't get the things that you want that you doesn't now have. So personal development is extremely important, and it's going to become your armor when you get all these people, and there will be lots and lots of them that laugh at you and tell you can't, and why should you be able to do that? You can't do that. You won't be able to do this. Oh yeah, that's a scam, you know. You're going to need that armor, and you're going to need it to be as strong as it possibly can be. And so that is the next thing you need. And ideally, you want to get a mentor, somebody that can help you, but they're going to be expensive. Look at it this way. If I value my time, for example, and if it took me 40 hours a week to make my income, which it doesn't, it's far less than that, but if it took 40 hours a week, I would be looking at my income as $300 an hour. So think about this when you're thinking about your mentor. Value their time, but importantly, value your own time, because if you want to make $5,000 a month, which is really very, very easy to get to, but it's going to be the hardest 5,000 you ever make because it's the first time you'll have done it. So it's it's not difficult, but if you're going to make 5,000 a month, if I just pull up a calculator, I'm not sure that you'll be able to see this on the screen. Let me just see. I'm not sure whether that'll show. But if you want 5,000 a month, and you multiply that by 12, don't we? And that's 60,000 a year. Very modest income, but it's what a lot of people aspire to when they're starting. So if you divide that by 50 weeks, let's say, just to keep it in round figures, that's $1,200 a week. And if you divide that by 40 hours, I know you might not want to work 40 hours, but that would be $30 an hour. So if people are asking you to do things, or if you are doing things that you could buy for less than $30 an hour, you're wasting your time. Quite frankly, you are wasting your time and energy, because you need to be working at a level of a minimum of $30 an hour all the time. So value your own time, first of all. And if you've got a mentor, value his time, because I can guarantee that he's going to be worth a lot more than $30 an hour if he's worth his salt. As I say, I value my time at a minimum of $300 an hour. I was charging $300 and $400 an hour 10 years ago. So value the time of the people around you, but importantly, value your own time. So that was the second thing. It was all about personal development and commitment to that, and to get a mentor. And the third thing was you need to understand that you need to pay to play. I get people that come to me and they say, if your system's so good, why don't you just give it to me? I'll do the work, and when I make the money, I'll pay you back. You know, it doesn't work that way. McDonald's have a way that you can print money. It's a license to print money. But you can't go to McDonald's and say, well, look, I don't have the $1 million you want, and I don't have the liquid capital you want, and I don't have the money to buy the stock in and do all these other things. So you just set me up in business and I'll work it. And as I work it, I'm going to pay you back for the money. McDonald's aren't going to look at you. They're not going to entertain you. And neither is anybody else. You have to make sure that you understand that you are in business. You're going to have to set that business up. You're going to have to finance that business. And you are going to have to pay to play. And the more you have to invest in your business and invest in yourself, the easier it's going to be for you. Okay, so those were the three things that I came up with. So I just wanted to share those with you before we progress. But now I'm going to get on with this: getting Guru results, your own product. And we should, yeah, what is a guru? This is my guru, and this is what I regard as a guru. This is my guru. His name's Paramahansa Yogananda, and he's been dead for a long time. He died in 1952. But he says, practice meditation. You'll find that you are carrying within your heart a portable paradise. And meditation is so important in your life. So if you're not doing meditation, I would say you get into it. But that's not the type of guru that you are probably thinking about, or this course is talking about, really. The guru we're talking about for our purposes, it's somebody who makes a lot of sales. Okay, so that's what we are going to be concentrating on: how to make sales. So how will you do it? What I suggest you do is go into a busy street and stop everyone you can and tell them what you're selling. Okay, does that make sense to you? Let's have some comments on that. Let's just see what we've got. Comments there. While I'm waiting for your comments to come in, I see that we've got a question from Vic. Where will we be able to see the replay? Vic, if you registered, you will get an email with the replay link in it. All people that registered will get that, I don't know, a day after we finish. There is also, and I'll type this in for you in as a sticky message. / That's it there. Okay, if you go to that link there, you will be able to see the replay almost instantly. And even if you go to that link now, it should be showing live on that page. So you can always go to that page and you'll get the link for the not the link, you'll get the actual webinar. Okay, so have we got people? I'm looking for some answers. I've got no answers coming in. Does this make sense to you? Go into a busy street, stop everyone you can and tell them what you're selling. Is that what you think you should be doing? I'm not going to continue till I get at least one answer. I know there aren't many here. One, two, three, four, plus me. As I say, it's Thanksgiving, so while I'm waiting for somebody to answer, is that what you want to do? Is that what you think you should be doing? Go into a busy street, Find somewhere where there's lots of people, grab hold of them, tell them what you're doing. Incidentally, I've got my laptop working now, so I can see that it is working. I got one answer from Trish, who says, no, that's not what she thinks should be doing. Anybody else? Come on, one more person and I'll continue. I need some interaction from you. No interaction, I'm feeling you're getting no value and I'm wasting my time. Just what makes that little old ant think he'll move a rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he's got high hopes, he's got high hopes, he's got high apple pie in the sky. Hope so anytime you're feeling low. Instead of letting go, just remember that ant. Whoops, there goes another rubber tree plant. Come on, let's have some answers. Yes or no? Okay, what about you, Mark? Ernest, Dennis, Vic? Let's have a Y or an N in there, please. Okay, we've got no participation from you at all. Very disappointing. I am going to ignore you totally now because you're wasting my time. I will continue with the presentation because I need the recording for the people that are on Thanksgiving and can't make it directly. But I'm going to just go through it quickly. I'm not going to answer any of your questions. I'm not going to take any point in participating with you. Okay, Dennis, thank you. No. So I'm going to move on. No, you think that's not what should be done. So it'd be dangerous if this presentation would work. I just gone too far now. Okay. What I was telling you to do, does it make sense? The more people you tell, the more you'll sell. Well, I suppose in a way it's right. The more people you tell, the more potential market you have. But it's not the way to go about it. So why is it that 97% of online marketers are doing that? That's what they're doing. They're going out there and they're shouting, mine's best, come and get it here now. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're saying through solo ads, through Facebook group posts, through lots of different things, classified ads, Twitter articles, They're just shouting out, buy from me, okay? What is the purpose of doing that if you don't think that you should be doing that by going into a busy street and doing it? The internet is your busy street. So you need to be looking at things in the right way. You need to be thinking, what should I be doing? And not doing what the crowd's doing. And I know that the crowd, most of the crowd, are coming from need. They want more. They want more of something. They're running after people. Come here, come here. I need you to buy this. I'm poor. Help me. I've got nothing. Is that the sort of person you want to buy from? Somebody that's chasing you all over the place? All they see is the money in your pockets. Come on, I need some of that money you've got. I want some of that money you've got. Help me out. Join my program. Pay my way into things. Do whatever. I'm struggling. Is that what you want? Or what do the gurus do? They come from abundance. They say, I've got it and you need it. I've already got what I want. I'm rich. I'm content. I know all the answers and I don't need you. But you can either watch me go where I'm going or you can come with me. Is that perhaps somebody that you would rather buy from? I think you know the answer. Of course it is. Of course it is. So how are the gurus topping the leaderboards? They're not topping them by advertising and sending people to the offer. That's not how do you know Russell Brunson? You must have heard of him if you've been online anytime. He won a Lamborghini promoting something. Do you know Shakir Hussain? He just won a I think it's a Lamborghini for hitting $1 million in sales in under 12 months with the program he was promoting. They don't do it by advertising and sending people to the offer. They do it by advertising and adding people to their list. Okay? You must have heard the money's in the list, and it's true. And they're topping the leaderboards, not by doing what everybody else does, but by standing out from the crowd. And you've got to learn to stand out from the crowd, because while you're in the crowd, you'll be getting crowd results. And the crowd results are not making money. So what are the crowd doing? Well, they're getting traffic from somewhere, from advertising, solo ads, Facebook, whatever they're doing, pay-per-click, they're getting traffic and they're sending them to a squeeze page because they've been told the money's in the list, and it is. And then from the squeeze page, they go to the offer, and the results they get are dismal. They may be getting 1% of their opt-ins to buy. So if they're buying 1,000 leads, and a lot of them don't buy 1,000 leads, but if they're buying 1,000 leads, and if they've got a good squeeze page that's converting at say 40%, they're getting 400 opt-ins. And out of those 400 opt-ins, they're getting maybe 1% buying, so they're getting 4 sales. So they buy 1,000 leads, and with a great squeeze page, they're getting 4 sales. And 4 sales doesn't cover their costs, and they say this doesn't work, and they go somewhere else. Okay, this opportunity sucks. This method of advertising sucks. This sucks. They don't think I suck because I can't get better results than this when I know that other people are. So that's what the crowd are doing. You've got to stand out from the crowd. You've got to have a unique sales funnel. You've got to think about some way of innovating what you're doing. So what you need to be doing is you need to be doing the same, getting your traffic, sending them to a squeeze page. The better the squeeze page is, the better your results are going to be. But from your squeeze page, you're going to go to a thank you page. And that thank you page is going to cover your own personal branding. It's where you start telling a story. Now, if you're struggling, you don't want to go back and say, oh, I'm really struggling. I've got no money. I've been online for 12 months. I've got no money. I've built up $40,000 in debts. You don't want to do that. You've seen people do it, but only when they've gone beyond that and they've found success. And they say, I came from that. I am now here where I'm successful. And that way, they're relating to people that are struggling. And they're saying, I did it, so you can come with me. You can do it too. But when they were down there and struggling, they weren't saying to people, oh, I'm struggling. They were saying, look, I'm in this internet marketing game and I'm going to make a success of myself. And I'm going here. And they're telling people where they're going. And they're saying, I'm going here and you can either watch me or you can come with me. You see the difference, okay? That's your branding. You've got to set yourself up as the expert, somebody that knows what they're doing, where they're going, and how you can help other people go with you. And then you've got to tell them what their problem is. They already know they've got a problem, but you've got to tell them and you've got to emphasize that problem. You've got to make it as big as you possibly can. Okay, you've got to stress the problem. And then you've got to offer a solution to the problem. The problem is they're only getting 1% sales and they can't make their advertising pay. So what's the solution? They've got to increase their sales. They've got to get better than 1% sales. And you've got to explain to them how they can do that by branding themselves and stressing the problem and building this energy between. And this energy is called rapport. I'm going to go into that a bit more in the future. But so you offer them the solution and then you say, but that isn't all that easy to do. You need a system to do it. And this is what I'm building here. And you've got your system and you say, and you put it all together in this thank you page and you say, on top of everything else, I'm going to give you this bonus or that bonus, whatever it may be. It may be you want to give them a Skype call for 20 minutes, explaining to them exactly how to get their campaign up and running and get the conversions up. It might be that you're going to give them some free ebook that you've written or you've got from a PLR or something that you've acquired, whatever. It may be a video training course. It can be anything. It can be any bonus. It can be whatever you can to add value to the offer. And that way you're building this unique funnel, something that is unique to you, something that is yours. And you'll see your results go from 1% to 15% and as high as 30%. And I know people that are getting better than 30% using this type of system. Okay, now if you're getting 30% and you've bought 1,000 leads and your squeeze page converts at 40%, so you've got 400 opt-ins. And if you're converting 30% of that, if you're only converting 15% of those, you've got 60 sales. And if you've got 60 sales and you're running at a loss, you're not promoting the right product. Okay. It's as simple as that. If you're getting 15% conversions, you have got to be making a profit or your product is no good. So let's get to the next one. Okay. And I want to stress this. It's not the size of your list that counts. It's the quality that counts. Because if you've got 1,000 clicks and they come from the Philippines, I don't want to run anybody down or anything, but I know for a fact that if you are getting traffic from the Philippines, they will opt into almost anything and buy almost nothing. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of opt-ins, you're going to have a big list, but you're not going to make any conversions. And that's just a fact. So you want to make sure that the quality of your list is good. You want good quality people on that list. You want people that you can relate to, people that are prepared to do something, people that have the means to buy whatever you are selling and the desire to do so. So when you're building your list, you focus on quality. And building rapport. People think building rapport is saying to people, oh, I had cornflakes for breakfast this morning. What did you have? Oh, I had bacon and eggs. Oh, I like bacon and eggs too. You know, that's not building rapport. That's meaningless chat, and you're just going to destroy people with it. Building rapport is about listening to what your people want, being able to connect with them, being able to understand, being able to put yourself in their shoes, being able to identify what they need and want and respect that, whatever it is. You know, it was Dale Carnegie, I think, in Think and Grow Rich. Not Think and Grow Rich, that was Napoleon Hill. What was Dale Carnegie's classic called? How to Make Friends and Influence People. And he said, you know, I love strawberries and cream, and I love fishing. And when I go fishing, I don't put strawberries and cream on the hook. Why? Because he needs to bait the hook with worms, because that's what the fish like. Make sense? I hope you're getting something out of this. Give me just a little bit, if you've got getting something out of this, put something in the chat section there. I hope you're getting some value from this. Okay, so you need to build rapport in that way. You need to relate to the people. You need to be offering them what they like, not what you like, and you need to be explaining how you can help them get what they want, and you need to build the relationship that way. Very important. Does anybody know who this is? It's possible that you don't, because he's quite underground. He's a bit like me. He doesn't seek. He's more successful than me, don't get me wrong in that way. But he doesn't seek to be known by everybody. He doesn't want particularly to do presentations and seminars and be on everybody's website, because he's happy just being a little bit under the radar. Anybody? Thanks, Dennis. Anybody know who it is? Okay, I think you probably don't, unless you've been fortunate enough to meet the guy. His name is Andre Chaperon, and amazing guy. I think he's living in Spain, and he tops leaderboards all the time. There's a new product launch comes out, you'll see Andre Chaperon's name amongst the prize winners. He's usually in the top 3, quite often the top 1, and he does that with lists that are quite often tiny in comparison to the competition he's up against. You know, he's up against people like Russell Branson and like Mike Filsaime and like those people. And these people have massive email lists. And he'll often get to the top of a leaderboard by mailing as few as 2,000 on his list. He's got bigger lists than that, but he selects who he mails to. He knows them intimately. And he's right up front about things. And he says, look, this is something I'm promoting. And because I know you and I know what you want and I know what you like, I think it will help you. It'll help you get where you're going. And because he knows his list so well, he gets 70 to 80% open rate. And that is extraordinary. So you can see he sends 2,000 emails out, and he gets, as a sort of minimum, 70 out of every 100 opening his email. Okay, so he gets 1,400 people as a minimum that open his email, and they listen to him because they know that he's interested in what they want. And so he gets 50% buyers. So from that, and 50% is bottom end as well. I mean, he quite often gets a lot higher than that. So he'll get 700 buyers, and sometimes a lot more. 700, 1,000, 1,500 buyers from mailing 2,000 people. Now, most people, even the so-called gurus, they'll blast their list out to 20,000, 200,000 people. They'll get a 5% open rate, and they'll get 1% of the people that open to buy. So they need a massive list because they don't understand. He qualifies and makes his list real quality by segmentation, and he does that in amazing ways, which, I mean, he could spend a week talking about it, so that he can provide exactly what his subscribers want. Now, if you're using Aweber, for example, you can do some of the things that Andre does with awprotools.com. So you need to go there and take a look at that. I don't believe it works with any other autoresponder. And is it the best? Probably not. I've got a solution for you, which I'll cover in another training, and it's one of the autoresponders that hardly anybody knows about, hardly anybody uses, but it's used by Andre, and it allows him to segment his lists and get them really down, fine-tuned, so he knows exactly who is interested in something before he sends it to them. Amazing power. But you can do a lot of that with AW Pro Tools if you use Aweber. So that is something that you should have a look at. What are the two most important words in getting your emails open? Anybody know what two words that might get your emails opened? That's good, Ernest. Not many people would know Andre Chaperon. Anybody know what the two words are that are probably going to get your email opened? I'll just give you a minute because we have a little bit of interaction now from Dennis and Ernest, who and Dimiji, Ademi, whatever. I'm going to have to meet you personally, Dime Rose, so that I know what to call you. Next time I'm in London, I go very, very rarely, but next time I'm in London, I'll make a point of trying to arrange to spend a few minutes with you, have a coffee or something. We can have a chat and can perhaps help you out, because I've got a lot of respect for you. I know that you're really trying to make it, and I know that you're going to. It's not always easy, but I know you're going to get there. Anybody got any idea what these two words are? Maybe not. We're going to go. Oops. I thought we had another slide in there. Okay, it's not in there. We don't have another slide there for that. So it's your name. if people recognize your name, they open the email. I tell you, when I go through my Gmail account, I skim down the left-hand side and see if there's any emails there from anybody that I am really interested in hearing from. And if they're not, I hardly ever look at the subject. I only look at the subject if the name attracts me. Okay, so if I get an email from Andre, for example, Andre Chaperon, I look across at the subject, and is the subject something that interests me? That's the second thing I look at. If I don't get a recognizable name in that email section, it just gets deleted anyway. I don't even bother looking at the subject. Okay, so I go from the name to the subject, and if the two of them match together, and usually, well, I mean, if somebody like Andre emails me, I open it regardless. I don't even need to look at the subject because I know it's going to be of value. Okay, so that's what you want to do, and that's all to do with building your brand and getting that important stage when you are building your list. Okay, so this was supposed to be about product creation because that was part of the thing on the beginning slide. You need your own product if you're going to be a guru, if you're going to get guru results. So what is a product? What is a product that is going to make a difference? A product that's going to make a difference is something that is going to help you be successful. And once you've proved that it works and it helps you be successful, you can then offer it to other people and say, look, this gets me these results. You can share it with me. And you can either give it to them or sell it to them or whatever you want to do. But that is having your own product, something that you know is going to help people get results because you use it. Now, when I was telling you to set your system up like this, traffic squeeze page, thank you page with branding and a problem there and a solution to the problem and a system to overcome that and make the solution easier, and adding a bonus in to get it to be an irresistible offer, basically you have created a product. That is your unique product. So name it, give it a catchy name. Depends on what you're promoting. I mean, if you're promoting a CPA offer for iPad, it's you could call it your free iPad system. Okay. If you are, or you could call it make money giving away iPads or something like that if it's a CPA offer. If you're selling an affiliate product, you can link it to that affiliate product. If it's something that is just raking in cash, you can relate it to the fact that it's bringing in cash fast or whatever. You call it whatever you're going to call it, and then you sell it. You allow it to be used by other people. And because you're in there, it's going to just spread your branding further and further afield, so you can even give it away. Because people are then going to say, "Oh, this is the system that Vic created," okay, or the system that Ernest created, or whoever you are, and they're going to recognize you, and they're going to recognize your future products, and they're going to say, "This was great. It helped me. Bang, I'll have that." And once you've got people there that you are either giving it to or selling it to them for a low cost, it can be a low cost, it can be high cost, it can be whatever you want. You can also put back-end products on there because you have now got somebody that you have generated great rapport with. And you've done it by creating something that you need anyway. You don't have to think, oh, I don't know anything about anything, so how am I going to create a product? You don't need to worry about that sort of thing. Okay? You getting stuff out of this? Okay. When you are setting this up, and when you're deciding if you want to sell it or you want to give it away or whatever, there's a success formula, and it says if V is greater than C, it equals S. Does anybody know what V and C and S are? I don't know whether, am I still online? Yeah, I seem to disappear for a short while. Does anybody know what V and C and S are? Okay, thanks, Vic. This is an invaluable formula, and you can use it all the time, and it will create results for you. Okay, I'm going to press on. I'm going to expose, I hope. I think my computer needs rebooting. It's value greater than cost equals sales. Okay, now it doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter whether it's something for $2 or whether it's something for $20, $200, $2,000 or $20,000. If the value is perceived by your potential client as being greater than the cost, you will make a sale. So think about that when you're crafting your offer. Make it as valuable as you possibly can. Build the value. You'll see the top salespeople doing this. Build the value as high as you possibly can for the cost, and you will make sales. Okay, so remember that. V greater than C equals S. So just do it. Build your funnel. Build, doesn't matter what you're promoting, whether it's a business opportunity, whether it's a product, whether it's an affiliate product, whether it's a CPA offer, it doesn't matter. The formula is the same. You create value here in this thank you page. You create your branding, you emphasize the problem that the people coming to you have, you twist the knife, if you like, that's what it's often referred to as. You offer the solution, and then you offer them a system to make the solution easier. And you throw in as many bonuses as you can to make the value as high as you possibly can, and you will see amazing results. Okay, I'll take some questions because we have a few minutes, even though it's Thanksgiving Day. I've got 5 minutes, which I will share with you if you have any questions. Okay. I also, while I'm here, I've talked about this previously, but people don't use Facebook in a good way. Facebook is an amazing resource, and I want to show you something. Me sharing my screen again. Let me find the right page. It's one of my Facebook accounts, and okay, let's see if we can get that on the screen. Do you have a Facebook group? And if not, why not? Because, here we go. We've got 7 people asked to join How to Make Money Online. We've got 17 people asked to join Business Opportunities. These are just 2 of my groups. So let's just go to this one. There's only 7 people that requested, it says, I hope. There we go. We've got more than 7. We've got quite a few in there. But what you can do there is let me just find my I have a notepad which has in it lots of things that I send out on a regular basis. And so this is my How to Make Money Online group. So I'm going to copy what I send out to these people. And I'm going to show you what I do in a moment. But first of all, if you haven't got a group, you're missing out here, because this can be a banner for you. Okay. Today, I choose to live with gratitude. This, I mean, you can say anything you want. You don't want to just leave it. You want to upload a color thing. Today, I choose to live with gratitude for the love that fills my heart, the peace that rests within my spirit, and the voice of hope that says all things are possible. Click here to join me now. Okay. And people click there. They go to, well, let's show you. They go to this page here, and here, join me in sharing God's abundance worldwide with passion. And there you've got your link, and they can click on that and go where you want them to go. Okay, so that gives you the chance to put a banner ad up on Facebook, absolutely free. Okay, that's the first thing, the first reason why you want a group. The second reason is because people are going to join your group, and we've got somebody here. Let's find one that's easier. There we go. Got somebody here, and we can just message them. And we post in the message that we're going to send them. And I hope this shows up on the screen. I'm not sure whether it will. Should do, I hope. Maybe it doesn't because it's a pop-up. Let me just, yeah, I think it will. So you can see my message. It's a non-confrontational message. It says, thanks for joining my How to Make Money Online group. I have been successfully marketing online since 1998. Obviously, you need to change this to suit your own personality and what you are. I can help you take your business to a new level, no matter if you are completely new or an experienced marketer. I know and understand that most people struggle in making money or get stuck at a certain level. So if I can be of any help, please let me know. Asking for help can be the hardest thing to do, but it can make a massive difference in your business. I run weekly webinars to help people find success with their existing business. You may find them useful, and there's a link to the webinars. No hype and no sales pitch, just value information. Feel free to add me as a friend if you like. I also have a page I just set up for questions and answers purposes, so visit and ask. Visit, like, and ask, sorry, and there's the link to the page. Okay, so I can send that. It's not spam because this is somebody who's asked to join my group, this guy here, Kevin John Tiley. I don't know anything about him, but I've got, how many have we got here? Let's just have a look how many there are. It says add 14 people to the group. There are 14 people there. I'll add them later because I'm going to go through and give them all. If you've got somebody like this where they don't have a message thing, you have to click on their link, and then usually there will be an opportunity to add a message. If there isn't, well, tough, you can't do much about that. Let's try this one. Okay, this is more like it message, and you paste the same message in and you send it. Okay. So we've covered these top three, so I'll just add those. Okay, so I'll come back later and I'll do the rest. But once you've got a group, I don't know how many I've got in this group here. It's 26,000 members in this group of mine. Once you've got a group, it'll start building. It'll be slow to start with, and you might only get 2 or 3 people joining every day, depending on how well you publicize it. But as it grows, you'll get hundreds of people a day. I mean, I think this morning I added about 150 people into each of my 2 main groups. That's 300 people got a message from me. If only 1% respond, that's 3 people. You can see I've got some people here. These are probably looking to join me because I sent them a message. Okay. So they join, they become friends. You can then connect with them, take it a stage further. Some of them will ask for help. Some of them will message you and ask for questions. I got messages here. Hi Graham, thanks for reaching out. I've sent you a friend request. Thank you. I'll have a look at your webinar. Okay. So people are taking action. You're building that rapport and you're doing it free. So if you're not using Facebook in that way, why not? Just do it. Okay. So let me just check if we've got. Does writing a book have similar value as creating a product? Yeah, I mean, I have a book. If you search for me on Amazon, you will find the only book I've got up on there. If you look for Graham Frame, it's called Live Your Dreams with Mind Power, and it's an Amazon Kindle book. So it can bring you authority. It can also bring you money. I mean, I make money every month with my book. It goes up and down. It has been in the bestsellers top 10. I don't know where it is at present, but so what will you be pitching? What will be, Jerome? What will be the pitching course? I don't understand your question, Jerome. Sorry. You can sell whatever you want. The system is the same. You just make sure that the value is greater than the cost, and you build a system around whatever it is you are promoting, whatever you're pitching. I'm not pitching anything here. You know, go your own way, make your own money, do whatever you want. Sometimes I do run webinars which are pitching specific products. Sometimes I send emails pitching specific products. We've all got to make a living. Okay. There's nothing wrong with making money, provided you are giving great value for the money you receive. So I don't know whether that's answered your question or not, Jerome. I'm sorry, I didn't really understand the question. Okay. It's 4 minutes past. If you are in the United States, enjoy your Thanksgiving. If you are anywhere else, do some Thanksgiving anyway. You should do it every day. Be grateful for the abundance that is already in your life. And you will find that by being grateful for what you already have, you will start coming from a point of abundance, and you will attract more abundance in. You can't attract abundance into your life if you're needy. If you're needy, oh, I need this, I need that. It won't flow to you. You'll just attract need. Be grateful for the abundance that you have, and you'll find that abundance will start to flow towards you. Also, when pitching a program, do you lead with the product or the making money aspect? personally, I don't like to promote anything where I don't have 100% conviction that the product will sell, even if there was no money-making opportunity attached to it. So that is what you have to decide for yourself. There are people that say that it doesn't matter what you're selling, if the money that you make with it is good, it doesn't matter whether it's a glass of water. People pay $100 for a glass of water if they can make $100 by selling it. And there is some truth in that, but it's short-lived, I believe. You want to find something that has a product that you wholeheartedly believe in, and then you find out what people are looking for. You want people that are going to be interested in being customers, and you promote the product to the people that are interested in being customers, and you find people that are interested in making money. And because, you know, a guy doesn't have to love Mars bars to sell Mars bars. He sells Mars bars because he can buy them at 20 cents and sell them for 50 cents or whatever they are. And I have no idea what a Mars bar costs now. But there will be people that are just looking for something they can make money with. And they're looking for a solid, decent opportunity. And if there is a market for that product, like there is for Mars bars, then that person, even if he hates Mars bars, can make money selling Mars bars. So you can approach him in that way. But you can also approach all the people that love Mars bars and say, look, I've got Mars bars at the best price, and I'll deliver them to you. And every now and again, I'm going to throw you in a bonus, and I'm going to look after you. And you tell me whatever else you need, and I'll find that for you as well. Okay? And you're selling your Mars bars, and you're also building a relationship, and you've put them up there so that you can sell them additional things. They might like Topic as well, and Toblerone, which is going a bit up market, and then they might like handmade Belgian crafted chocolates, which are probably top of the range or something, you know. So product is important. If you got an opportunity, then that's important too. I'm being asked if I can be reached on Skype. As I said, I value my time at a minimum of $300 an hour. So yeah, I have personal coaching that I do, which I charge $5,000 for, and you'll get my Skype number. It's valuing your time and valuing mine as well. Okay, any more questions? It doesn't look like it. I think we've answered the questions there. You've got to think about it, whatever program you're in. If you sponsor, if you're looking for help from your sponsor and you're spending $7 a month and he's making $3, $4, $5 a month from you, he can't afford to give you much time. Okay, he can do it like this in a webinar where a lot of people can come and see the same information, because that leverages his time, because leveraging is what you're about. Okay, but if you're looking for one-on-one assistance from somebody that's making $3 or $4 a month from you, you're not going to get it. It's just a fact of life. On the other hand, if you've spent $30,000 or $40,000 on products with that person, they're going to really look after you, and they're going to be there, and you can have them in your back pocket virtually, you know. So that's the difference. So I'm on Skype, I don't respond usually. Okay. And that seems to be it. I hope that's been useful for you. I want to wish you all a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be thankful every day, especially today. Enjoy your turkey or whatever it is you're eating, and have a great weekend, and try and avoid the shops on Black Friday. I mean, they're going to be dreadful. Okay, just a minute. I'm into pay-to-click and I believe in it. How to recruit referrals the best way. And being honest, I teach them before I let them sign up. What more can I do? How to recruit referrals the best way. Well, you told me that you believe in pay-to-click is the best way for you. So just get really good at doing it. If you think pay-to-click is the best way to go, become an expert in pay-to-click. This is where we started with in the beginning. Focus. You not only focus on what you're promoting, but how you're promoting it. Focus is totally important. Don't try and be a master of all trades. Master one. Once you've become really successful with one method, you can then move on to other methods. Yes, I use Bing. Bing is very good. It's good value, and you can go straight to a squeeze page, which you can't do with Google. That's one question that we had in there. I am being honest. You should always be honest. Should always be honest and teach them before I let them sign up. Yeah, that's good policy. Tell them what they are signing up for, how it's going to work, and how you're going to help them, and what they're going to need to do. And if they understand all that, they're likely to be better people that you sponsor. If you're in a business opportunity, which it sounds like you are, Diana, it's very well to tell to people and say you get 3, you get 3, you get 3, you get 3. You've got to explain to them that you've got to get 3 that duplicate, and you're only going to get at best 1 in 7 that duplicate. So to get 3 that duplicate, you're going to have to introduce between 20 and 30 people, and they're going to have to be quality people to start with. Because even quality people, the ones that tell you how they're going to rock the world and do everything, you're only going to find 1 in 7 at best that actually do anything. So the more honest you are with them, Diana, the better it's going to be, because you're going to save yourself a lot of time in the long run working with people that aren't going to do anything. Jerome says where to sign up. Sign up for what, Jerome? If you're looking to sign up for the webinars, you're registered for this webinar, you will get emails that'll tell you about future webinars. If you want to see replays of this, if you look in the sticky notice there, www.sork.com/Fram, that will get you to sork.com. And Sork, we've got a very exciting program that's going to be launching in beta for, I hope we can get through beta in the month of December. It's going to be launching probably as early in December as we possibly can. I don't think we're going to make the end of November, but as early in December as we possibly can. It'll be in beta. We'll be running that out. It's going to be an amazing system, and it's going to take those people that don't do anything that sign up for you and turn them into profit for you. Okay, and I'll be running a webinar that's going to show you how you can do that. Okay, I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate your time. I value your time, because I know that time is the most precious resource we have. Once you've spent it, you can't get it back. You can't make more of it. So God bless you all. Have a great weekend. And I look forward to seeing you next week. And I hope this has been useful to you. And if it has been, tell your friends, tell your prospects, get your prospects down here. They'll understand more, and they'll sign up with you. God bless. That's it from me. Bye.